Hey guys, before starting this video, if you guys are into building cool mobile and web applications, then make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and also press the bell button so that you get notified every time I upload any video. Thank you guys and do enjoy this video. So hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the seventh part of the video series where we are building a fully featured Flutter e-commerce application. And guys, in the previous video we actually built our card screen and the card models, and today in this video this will be the last part of our card section. We will build the basic features of the card. So in the end of this video we will be able to add this particular items, product items to our cart, and we will also be able to view that items which are being added in our cart into the cart screen. So guys, do watch this video because this is going to be a very important video. And if you guys have followed my series and if you guys have watched the previous videos, then you might not want to miss this video, because in this video we'll be implementing the most important part of this video series, that is the cart. And yes, so guys, let us get started. So guys, for the source code related to this project, you will be able to find it in my GitHub profile. So make sure you visit this link, which I'll be putting in the description below. So you can visit this link and get the source code for this project. And also I'll be adding the changes and also updating this repository, so that you guys will be able to follow after each and every video. So yes, do check out the link below. So guys, first of all, we want to get access to the card screen, which we created in the last video, but we have not yet displayed it in our emulator. So we need to get access to it. So for that we can create a route, and with the help of that route we will be able to access the card screen. So earlier we have created a route for our detail page of the product, so that we can view the detail page of every single product. If you guys have not watched that video, then make sure you watch it. The link will be in the description or in the cards. And guys, today what we need to do, we need to create a route for our card screen. So for that, back in our card screen.dart file, we need to create a variable which will hold the path. So let us create a constant, so static const. So this is not going to change, and we'll just call it as root name, and it will be the path to our cart screen. So just write here cart / cart and done. And now what we need to do, we need to go back to our main.dart file, and inside the main.dart file we need to include the cart screen route right inside this routes object, as you guys can see over here. So we have the route for our detail page, and now what we need to do, we need to get the route for our cart screen. So for that I have to import the cart screen widget. So double dot slash, yes, dot slash. I'm using the shortcut method here. So I'll just go to the screens folder, and here I have the card screen.dart and then semicolon. And now I will specifying the widget, which is the card screen widget. So I'll just copy this and paste it here, and we'll be accessing the root name of this class screen card screen widget, and it will take a context, and it is going to return the card screen widget. So it would be the card screen. And now after that, what we need to do, we need to access the card screen. So for that we need to have a button over here. So that will be an icon button, and it will be the shape of a card. So what we can do is we can go to our home page.dart, and as you guys can see, we have this app bar over here, and we have the title, that is the Flutter Ecommerce app or Flutter Ecom. And now we can provide some actions to our app bar. So actions, and this is going to take a few many children, so we'll just provide a single one for now. So it will be an icon button, and the icon would be icons dot shopping cart. Okay, we need to enclose it inside the icon widget, and let's put a bracket over here. And as soon as we press that icon button, what we want to see, we want to be directed to the card screen. So on pressed, and since I'm using named routes, so what I can do is I'm going to use the navigator dot of context dot push names, and this one would be the card screen dot okay, so we have not imported it, so let's import our card screen over here in our homepage.dart file. So it would be screens, and then card screen.dart. So this one would be card screen dot we need to access the root name, so let's save it, and yes, let's restart this app. And as you guys can see, we have this small icon button over here. So let me make this a bit large, so hope you guys can see it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to disable this check mode banner. So inside my material app widget, I'm just going to debug check mode banner, and I'll set it to false, save it, and I'll also increase the size of this icon. So icon, okay, so let's with a size of around let's say 30. Let's save it. I hope you guys can see over here. So this is the cart icon button. So as soon as we click it, we should be directed to the cart screen, and here we are at the cart screen. As you guys can see, we have the app bar, and also we should have the checkout button as we created in the last video. Okay, so we don't have the checkout button, so there might be some problem over here, so we'll fix it. But before that, as you guys can see, we now have the access to our cart screen over here. So guys, in the previous video we made some error because we don't have the checkout button over here into our cart screen, and also we cannot go back to our home page if we click on this back button over here. So if we look at the debug console, as you guys can see, there is error. There's actually many errors which are being listed down over here, and all of them are showing that the relevant widget which was causing the error was list view. So what we did wrong over here is actually, since the list view dot builder takes an infinite amount of height, and also we are specifying it inside a column, which is not a good solution. So what we can do is we can wrap this list view dot builder with a different widget, which will be the expanded widget, or you can also wrap this with a container and give it a specific height, so that the column knows that or the list view dot builder knows how much height it should take, and you will not be seeing the same error. And let's save it. And as you guys can see, we have this checkout button over here, and since we have not added any items to our cart, so our cart is currently empty, and we can now also use this back button over here. So as you guys can see, it is working perfectly fine. We have the checkout button, and we also have the back button, which is working fine and smoothly. So guys, now what we need to do is we need to be able to add particular products to the cart. So for that, what we need to do is we actually created some methods back in our cart.dart file. So as you guys can see, we created the add item method, and we also created the remove item and remove single item methods. So guys, what we need to do now is to access those methods and try to put something inside our cart. So guys, for that, what we are going to do is, first of all, we need to go to our product item.dart file, because we have the cart button, that is the icon button, which is this one, for each individual product over here. And right now we have this on press set to null, but we need to change it now. So what we can do is, first of all, we need to get access for our product to be added to the cart. We need to get access to the cart model. So for that, I am going to create another variable which is going to contain the provider dot of context, and this is going to be, we will be accessing the cart class or the cart model. So cart, and as you guys remember that in our earlier video we actually included this cart model in our widget tree. So we have used it over here, right here, right below the products model. So we have access to our cart model in our widget tree. So now what we need to do is we have also included it in our product item.dart file as cart. So now we have to access it. So to access it, I think I have not imported it over here, so let's import the cart model. So just use the shortcut models and cart.dart. Okay. So now we have access to our cart model here, and here inside our icon button, instead of on pressed, we are going to provide a function, and it is going to be a cart dot add item. As you guys remember, we created this add item method earlier, and you guys might also remember that our cart consists of a list of cart items which are matched to a specific key, which is the product ID. So guys, here we need to pass the product ID, and since we have already have access to the product class over here, so I'll just use it. So product, I'm using the shortcut PDT as I've mentioned here, and it would be .id. Okay, and now we also have the name. So the name would be the name of the product, so product.name, and also the price would be the price of the product. Okay, so yes, so let's save it, and we now need to see if our if this is working or not. So I'll restart my app again, and alright, so we have the error. We forgot to give the column over here. Let's save this, and now we have the cart button over here, the cart icon button. As soon as I hit it, and it is being added to our cart. So if I go to my cart screen, as you guys can see, we have successfully built the cart, and we now are being able to add items to the cart. So what if we add these items multiple times? So if I add it again and then again, so I have added it 3 times, total 3 times. So as you guys can see, we also have the quantity, and it shows that we have 3 items of this particular product, and we also have the total price, which will be 15, since the price of each product is 5. So as you guys can see, it is working right now. And after that, what we can do is we can also add different products. So I'm going to add this product, I'm going to add this one, and also this one. So I have added 3 same products and 3 different products. So let's see what we get. So I have the 3 same products over here and the 3 different products. So yes, definitely it is working. So yes, and now what else we can do is also, actually we can implement this cart add item over here back into the cart product detail page. So we have this small floating action button which shows that we can add this item to our cart. So yes, so let's find it where it is. So it should be in our detail screen. So it is in our detail screen over here. So guys, here as you guys can see is the floating action button in our detail screen. The on press is set to null. So what we are going to do, we are going to actually bring the cart dot add item method over here. But before that, if you guys might have noticed that we don't have access to our product class over here. So we don't have access to the product class as we did before in here. So here we had access to the product class, but here we in our detail screen.dart file, we only have access to the products class. So guys, what we can do is we we are actually going to be needing the cart class over here, so that is must. So we just I'll just copy this up. So we have our cart over here, and let's paste it here. And I'll also import the cart class. So double dot slash, then inside the models we have the cart dot dart, and right here, as you guys can see, we can give a function over here. And inside this function, what we can do, we can give the cart dot add item method. So as you guys can see, we need to pass in the product ID, but you guys might have noticed that we do not have access to the product class over here. So what we'll do, we'll pass this product ID. So I'm just going to pass this product ID over here. And also for our name, what we can do, since we have the loaded product over here, we can pass the name of our loaded products. So loaded product dot name, and also the loaded product dot price. Okay, and we need to give a semicolon. Let's save this and let's restart our app. So as soon as we restart our app, we'll actually be having the card items set back to 0. So we now don't have any card item over here, and we have the products over here. So let's try adding this product item to the cart from inside its detail page. So I'm going inside the detail page of my first product. So I'll just hit this add to cart button, and I'll go back to my cart. So as you guys can see, we have successfully implemented this. So we can go to any detail page, we can add this item to our cart, and yes, we have it over here. We can also add it from outside. We can hit this cart button and we have this item multiple times. So yes guys, so that was a trick over here. So we basically passed the product ID which we took from this model route.off context over here, and we also loaded the products from our products class. So we take them and we pass on the name and the price, and we now have access to the cart.add item method over here inside the detail page. So guys, this was the difference by which we can add the same product from the home page and from the detail page. So this was a simple trick. And now guys, what we can do is we can actually we can actually we don't have any method to we don't have any way basically to remove this cart item, so that we suppose we don't want this product, so that we can remove it. So for that, what we can do is I'm going to use the remove item method which I've created earlier in my cart.dart file. So as you guys can see, we have this remove item and remove single item, and also a clear method, so to clear every item present in our cart. So yes, so let's use these methods, and with this method hopefully we can implement the remove action for our cart items. So guys, first of all, what I can do, I'm going back to my cart screen.dart file. So this is it. So inside my cart screen.dart file, what I can do is basically I can if we see that we actually get this cart product over here, and inside this cart product we are passing on the values. So we need to go to the cart item.dart file, and inside this cart item.dart file earlier, which we have created in the last video, you guys might know that we have the it returns a card over here. And for now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to wrap this card with a widget, and that widget will actually be a dismissible widget. So what is a dismissible widget? So basically with the help of dismissible widget, we can perform dismissible action, so that we can swipe the card items, or yes, we can swipe them either right, either left, or in any direction, and it is going to trigger an action. So for now, we are going to trigger the remove item action, so that the that particular card item gets removed from our card screen. So yes, so let's call it dismissible. Have I typed it correctly? Okay, so dismissible. Okay, here is dismissible, not dismissible. Okay, so after this, what it is going to take, it is going to basically take the ID of the item. So it basically knows which item it should delete. So let's pass on the ID. So it is going to take the ID as a key. So it would be the value key, and this one is going to be the ID of that particular card item. And now what we need to do, we need to give it a direction. So I'm just going to give it direction of end to start. So what it is basically going to do, we will be able to swipe this to left, so that it gets as soon as we swipe it to the left direction, it will get deleted. So yes, so this is how it is going to refer from end to start. So end, this is the end, and this is the start. And then what we can do, we can also give a background to it. So let's give a background, and in the background we want to display a container, hopefully. So container, and the container is going to have a color, so it would be colors dot red. Okay, so yeah, so also it is going to have an icon which will be the delete icon. But before that, let's see whether it's working or not. So what we can do, we need to pass we need to pass the method. So on dismissed, when we dismiss it, it is going to take the direction first. So direction as parameter, and then we'll be needing access to our card back here. So provider dot of context. So here which will be the context based on our card. So will be the card. So here is the card, and I have to import my card model over here. So import /model/ card. Let's save it. And also this one would be dot okay, so we want to remove item method. We want to access the remove item method, and that remove item method actually takes an ID, and here it will be the product ID. So we pass on the product ID over here. Let's paste it over here, and let's give a semicolon, and let's save it, and let's restart our app, and hopefully this is going to work. So let's check it out. So I'll just add this one and this one to my cart. Let's see. And yes, so as you guys can see, I can just swipe them, and I can if I swipe them, it just gets removed. So yeah, so this is some great thing. And also if I put this one, it doesn't matter how much I add to my cart, I can just swipe it, and I can just remove all of this. And also guys, we might want to, like, when we add a product to our cart, we might also want to get like a snack bar over here down below, so that it will just basically say the status of the operation. So if we add this product to our cart, so it is basically going to say that product added to cart, or something like that. So for that, what we can do, I'm just going back to my cart item.dart file, and inside of it, as you guys might remember, we have this where is it? Okay, so it should be the product item, not the cart item. So product item.dart file, and inside of it we have this on pressed option inside the icon button. And what we can do, we can show a snack bar. So I'll just write here scaffold dot of context and dot show snack bar over here, and it is going to take a snack bar widget. So snack bar And inside this snack bar widget, let's keep a column over here. And inside this snack bar widget, first of all, I'm going to set the duration. So the duration would be a duration widget, and inside this we can specify the number of seconds it's going to stay up. So let's give it for 3 seconds. And we can also display the content, and it will be a text widget, and this one is going to say like item added to cart or something like that. Yes, so item added to cart. Okay, let's save this and hopefully restart our app back again. And if I add this one to the cart, okay, so it is just restarting, so it's a bit slow, so because my internet is a bit slow. So if I add this to the cart, hopefully we get a snack bar, as you guys can see over here, and it stays for 3 seconds because we have set it for 3 seconds. So I add this one to cart. As you guys can see, we get the snack bar over here, and just make it a bit bigger so that you guys can see more clearly. So add cart, as you guys can see, we get the snack bar, and also here. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you guys have watched this whole video, then you guys might have just learned how to add items to our cart, how to implement the basic features. And guys, that's it for this video, and from the next video onwards we'll be working with some user inputs, and also we'll be implementing the Firebase backend. We will be integrating our app with the Firebase backend. So guys, do subscribe to my channel to get notified for latest video, and also do like this video and do share this video if you found it helpful. And till then guys, I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and stay tuned.